Hello everyone, Debbie here. Welcome back to Barossa Valley Crafts. Today we're going to be making this card. So we're going to be using a set of dies from Crealies or Crealies. It depends on how you pronounce it. It's called Cardzz 29, a lot of cube cards. So that's the card that the dies have come off. And these are the cards that I have made. Now, the beauty of this die set is you've got more than one way to make a card. So I'll show you this one first. So this is the one that we're going to be doing today. So it will stand like so, and it will look like that from the front. And the back of it, if you want to, you can decorate that as well, or you can just do all your greetings and sentiments on the back. So there's that one. And then, if you wanted to, you could do this one. So that's like that from the top, that from the front. Or if you wanted to, you could make it so it stands that way. So it'd be like that from the top, that from the front. And if you didn't want to do these, you can put lots of cubes. So you could even decorate it so it's like this all the way around. So you could have it standing that way or that way. So it's pretty clever. And let me show you how it is done. So this is the first die. Now there's 8 pieces, 8 dies to this die set. And this is the first one. So this is what we're going to be making all these bigger parts out of. Now to do this big card, you will need to cut 6 of these. To do this card, you will need to cut 4 of these. So when you cut them out, you'll see it's got a score line there and a score line there. Once you've cut them out, you will need to put aside 2 of them like that, and that's going to make the big cube. Then the others, you need this die that comes with it. So lining up this edge here with the edge of your card, and then using low tack tape, just glue it into it or tack it into place. Pop that through your die machine, and that will then give you 2 pieces like this. Now they will become the medium and the small. So if I get this again. So by cutting that large one, that will then give you this and this from the one piece of card. So hopefully that all makes sense. So I'll just, 2 of those will be left to make the big column. And then the others will be cut like this to give you this column and the little cube at the bottom. Okay, so once you've done that, we're then going to start putting them together. So you can use either double-sided tape or glue, whatever you prefer. So just fold on that little scored edge, scored line there. Then attach your glue or your double-sided tape to one of those little tabs. Oh, I'll get my little tool, might be easier. There we go. Okay, so a little bit of tape hanging over the edge there, so I'm just going to fold that back onto the card. And then attach the 2 large pieces together, like so. Fold it in half, and then folding your other tab over, again, either add your glue or your double-sided tape. And then this one will fold over onto here to make your large cube. Okay, so that is this big one here. So maybe if we look from the back, so that's this big one here, or if you're doing this shape, it is this one here. So we'll fold all our little cubes first. So then once you've cut this, so you will then get 2 of that size and then 2 of that size. So that's what you will end up with your cubes. Okay, so we'll just pop those aside. Now, the next set of dies, so this large rectangle set, so all I have used here is just the larger die. The next sized one in has got a stitched edge. I don't really want that, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some pieces to go on the inside. So as you'll see on this one, you can just see the normal card. But I want to decorate the inside of the one we're making. So I'm going to cut some extra pieces. So we're cutting 2 pieces of that. And then, actually, I'll pop them in as we go so it's easier. So we'll just glue or double-sided tape, whatever you prefer. And just pop one piece in there. Give it a squash, and then we'll put the other piece on that side. So optional if you want these. You don't have to do this part. And then we'll put this one in here. So when it's standing up, you can see those on the inside. Just a little bit of an extra if you wanted to add that. Okay, so now we'll go to the next 2 cubes. So for the decorating, I have cut 2 for the matte layer, and I have cut 2 of the decorative paper, and they will get attached to the front, but we'll attach those a bit later. All I will do is put these together at the moment. So there's 2 each of those. So we'll just pop those on there. And that is these 2 decorative bits here. And then I have cut 4 pieces using just the plain rectangle die to go on the inside. So we'll pop those in. So again, optional. So 4 of these to go on the inside. So there's one there. And one there. I wouldn't go too thick with the papers that you're using, otherwise it'll make it a really thick card if you're posting it. If you're not posting it, if you're handing it out in person, it's probably not that bad. But when you're posting it, if it's too thick, it increases the postage costs a lot too. And I'll just pop these 2 in here. So while I'm doing this, I'll just let you know that I do have a couple of Facebook groups. One's called Cardmaking for Beginners and Beyond. The other is called Barossa Valley Crafts. I will add the links in the description below. And this particular set of dies I have purchased online from an online store called Craft Zone, and I will add that link in the description below as well, so you can check it out if you like. Okay, so that's those two done. And then the little ones, so that's these pieces here. So again, I have cut 4 pieces to go on the inside for this one. So we'll just pop those in the card. Yeah, just put it on that side. So one there. And again, up to you whether you want to use double-sided tape or glue. If you're using a mirror card, double-sided tape is better. Okay, so there's that one done. And we'll just do this last one. There. And one there. I'll go through all the cutting parts again in a moment to remind you how it all goes. Okay, so that's those two done. And then these little cube dies. So you cut 8 of your mat cards and 8 of your decorative pieces. And that's for all the little squares that you will see that are left over uncovered. So we'll just pop those two together. And stick that on there. So now they're all ready to attach to the card. Okay, so I'll just go through them again. So for the large card, you'll cut 6 of these. For the small one, you'll cut 4. Then using this die, place it along the edge like so, so it's nice and level, and cut that for the remaining cards, and that will then give you your 2 different sized cubes. Then the decorative pieces, so you'll cut 2 of your mat and 2 of your decorative papers, and with the little squares you'll cut 8 of your mat and 8 of your decorative paper. Okay, so we'll just pop those all aside, and now we'll start putting it together. So we're just going to sit it where we want them to go. That's what it's going to sit there and there. Now, because I've got the insides, I need to make sure I've got them facing the right way when I put them together. So that's going to be how they're going to get stuck. So now we'll put them together. So we'll pop some glue on there, and it's going to get attached to there. So we'll pop that down, lay that one flat, and put them together. And again, if you prefer, you can use your double-sided tape. So that's that. Then we're going to put the glue or tape on this piece, and that will get attached to there. I guess if you hold them flat on the table, at least you know they're going to be level on the bottom. And just push that all together so that it sticks. Okay. Now that would then be, if you were doing your smaller one, that would be your base for the smaller one. So you can have it going whichever way you like. So you can have it going that way or that way. You can have it going that way or that way, or you can have it so it stands up like that. Okay, but now we're going to continue adding the rest. So this one will get attached to there. So I'll just put the adhesive on here. Just making sure they're nicely lined up. Okay, just give that a push. And then the last one will go there. Just pop the adhesive on. And push that into place. Okay, so that is your base card done. So there it is from the front. So now we're going to lay it down and push it all flat, and we're going to start adding the other pieces. So we'll just put on where all the little cubes are. And if you wanted to, like if you want to decorate the back as well, then just double whatever it is that you're cutting out for the back. And I need to have some music going so you can hear music instead of my voice sometimes. Okay, I'll just keep going with these. I should say the glue that I'm using today is Aleene's Turbo Tacky Glue. I like this because it's stored on its lid, so the glue's always there ready to go. Doesn't have a huge amount of wriggle space though, so you need to make sure you get things in place pretty quick. Okay, we've got a couple more left to go. Okay, 2 to go of the little cubes. And that one goes there. And then we've got these 2 pieces to go on here. And like any card, this, you can decorate it to suit any occasion you like. So obviously this one is a Christmas card, but however you decorate it to match the occasion, which is great. And like most projects, what takes the longest part is working out what papers you're going to use. So that's it. So that's it all done. Now, if you wanted to, you could even add, say, another one of these. Let me have a look here. So if you wanted to, let's just pretend this one's a cube. You could, if you wanted to, even add another one in there if you wanted to. So like I say, it's just, you're only limited with your imagination on how you can put these together to get any shape that you'd like. So, and then from there, I guess, actually I might do it off camera and I'll add the photo when it's finished. You could add little pieces inside, little bits of holly or Christmas trees or something to decorate it further if you wanted to. And then, so this is another Crealies die. So this is a Merry Christmas die. So what I've done here, you've got a couple of different ways you can use this. You can add like double-sided adhesive to your card before you cut it out, and you can use the letters individually. Or what I've done was cut them out and you can see through to the matte card. So we're going to just add those on here. So I'll just pop this in here. Do Mary there. And Christmas on the other side. And that's it. All done. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please do give me the thumbs up. And if you'd like to be notified of more tutorials as I do them, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully we'll see you in the Facebook groups. Take care. Bye.